EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Wilson going to come out throwing. It's complete to Williams. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Wilson being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Austin complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big pickup of 38. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll run. It's Miller. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Calvin Austin, 40 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Carr now to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Flushed out right. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this to Pickens. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Final play of the half, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kamara gets it again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second. Now 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on,
I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. A short one there to Freiermuth. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And now Carr changing the formation. 2nd and 13. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side. But
there he goes, right side. Down the right sideline and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it is 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, Is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
That one a first down pickup of 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Carr's throw caught by LLe-ge-nd. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. To throw is Carr. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Carr again. Escaping the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for Portland. He didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Carr going to throw right away. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll back them up even closer to their goal line to start this drive. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Carr. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Group will be able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous safety. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's Gainwell. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, LLe-ge-nd. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. Hurts. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
It's complete, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's LLe-ge-nd to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20, Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. LLe-ge-nd with a PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's LLe-ge-nd on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Again, it's Williams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry now for Miller. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3. In motion right, Olave. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have come back to make it a 2-point game. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
63.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Barkley.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Smith in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Throwing is Hurts.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down for a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's That's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Carr.
Steps away to his left.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Carr to throw. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Carr. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And his guys will get the football right at the 12. Yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A first down carry for Henry to about the 35, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
He's got it at the 2, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 69 yards. And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A point after, good by Groupie. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more... And it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Shifts by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll run it again with Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. Henry up the middle. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This 2nd and 4.
Now Jackson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. 3rd down and 10. Carr now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Carr going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw from his end zone, Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw